Welcome to Cinderella Has Cellulite, a show about love, romance, and how to make it all last. Relationship expert Donna Weitzman draws on her years of experience in and out of the dating game to unwrap the mysteries behind the all-too-familiar fairy tale. Tune in to find out the secrets behind first dates, second marriages, and everything in between. From his friends and her friends to X's and O's. This is Cinderella Has Cellulite. And now, your host, Donna Weitzman.
Hi, everyone. You may have already seen us here at the Dallas, a post from the Dallas Bridal Show. And that's where we are today. We're at Market Hall. It's as I said, the Dallas Bridal Show. Oh my gosh, there are so many people here. It's unbelievable. Now, when I married the first time, Zach's here with me today, too.
I am. Hi, Donna.
Hi, Zach Lewis is with me. Zach, they didn't have stuff like this back then. You just talked to your auntie and had her make your dress, and that was it.
Yeah, this scene is wild, Donna. Let me tell you.
Crazy.
There's a whole lot going on. There's a lot of things that apply to weddings that I didn't even know were things. Yeah, a lot of catering services. There's cars over there that you can rent.
Yes.
It's very surprising. Weddings are a big scene.
Of course, flowers and food and clothing and designer things and bridal dresses and catering services and what else? Suits. Did you see all the suits?
There's suits?
Men's suits?
I missed that.
Yeah, well, you may have to go by there. It's
I'm
right in front
gonna have
of
to
us.
give
In
it a
fact,
tour.
I'm waving to them right now.
Oh, there they are.
Right
There's
there
the
they are.
suits.
There they are.
Yeah.
Show us your suits.
We'll have to invite them over at some point.
Yeah, we'd
That guy's
like
got
to.
a great tie.
You know, guys have to have tuxedos.
It's
and,
true. A man's got to be dressed.
Absolutely. So anyway, we are here today. We had a little contest today.
We've had a couple of contests today.
Brides are very competitive.
Yes.
And I've never seen such competition among the brides for, to win stuff. There's a lot of stuff to give away here.
There seems to be, like almost every booth you go to, they're giving away something. Somebody's got something you can have.
So next year, for all of you potential brides, you need to come to the Dallas Bridal Show and get free stuff. But we have the champion right here. This is Alexia. Alexia, say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Tell us when you're going to be married.
I'll be married next year, March the 9th, 2019.
Oh, congrats,
What
Alexia.
a lucky
Yeah.
groom.
That's great.
Not only is Alexia beautiful, but she is actually the contest winner of the one who can be wrapped in a toilet tissue dress. Now, we added the cape.
Yes, a little bit more.
She also can eat a cupcake faster than than all the other brides that have been in the contest. She can also hula hoop. This girl can boogie. Did you see her boogieing, Zach?
She rocked out 10 hulas like nobody's
She
business,
did.
Donna.
She can hula 3 at a time.
Really?
It's amazing. It is amazing. Listen, her moves later on is going to be good.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Looking forward to the dance part of the wedding.
What is your partner's name?
His name is Christian.
Christian?
Yes.
Christian, you are one lucky guy. Is he here at the bridal show as well?
No, he's not.
He needs to get here because there's some guys here looking for women. If I were a single guy now and I didn't have someone, Zach, I
Sure.
would come to the Dallas Bridal Show.
Really?
Yes.
You wouldn't think this would be a scene to find women.
Look at the scene. Kristen, show some of these women.
There's a lot of women around.
Kristen, give us look at all these potential brides right over here. You fellas need to get out to the bridal show, and there's some good-looking guys roaming around here too.
There's some all right-looking gentlemen. I would agree.
Very smart. Very smart.
Not too shabby.
Alexis, tell us what you do.
Well, I actually work for the federal government as a customer service representative.
Ooh,
Oh,
I'd like
really?
to see somebody like that.
Oh, wow.
Look at that smile. Look at that smile. How did you meet Christian?
We actually met online.
Do you
did.
mind telling us? We'll give a plug to which
Sure.
one.
We actually met at blackpeoplesmeet.com.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he didn't swipe left on you.
No, he didn't.
Swiped
Nope,
right.
he
You
didn't.
swiped right.
He did.
No.
How long did you date?
We dated for about a year and 6 months, and then he proposed.
Wow. Okay. Any bumps along the road?
Yes, just trying to get to know someone who you kind of met online. So it's like you're starting from the beginning. You didn't work out like a friendship first. Everything is just new. So other than that, but it was great.
Okay. So did your family accept him and he accepted your family?
Yes.
And is he from Dallas or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. So you're both local. That made it nice.
I know.
Okay. And dating online, has gotten really popular.
Right.
And Zach and I have talked about it a lot.
Right.
Is dating online.
It's a popular thing.
Yeah, it's very popular. Why did you decide to go online? Did you just not meet anyone that you were interested in?
That too, and it's hard to meet someone in person sometimes when you're constantly busy. It's really hard to get out there and on the dating scene and to actually date someone.
And how many dates did you have with Christian until you kind of knew that it was going to be
About
good?
4 or 5. I had to make sure he was the right guy. Make sure I was getting catfished as well.
There you go. See, she is. How old are you now?
I'm 25.
She is perfect. The sweet spot for millennials.
Alexia, I want to ask about this game because I just got here to set the show up a half hour ago. What are the events and what did you do? Like, walk me through it a
Tell
little
us
bit.
what all you
So
did for this
what we
to
did-
be the winner today.
Yeah,
at the
there's
Dallas
a
Bridal
series
Show.
of trials, as it were. Yeah, what is it?
So what we did first, over there in the corner, we tried to make a wedding dress out of toilet paper.
Which is a hassle.
Yeah.
You got to use a whole roll,
You
right?
have to use a whole roll
Whole
of toilet
roll,
paper,
right.
yes. So we tried to make a dress, make it with fringe and put a belt and called it couture.
It was a good-looking dress. No, it looked
It does.
okay.
It did look
It's all right.
couture. It looked very much like a
Yes.
Ferragamo and those kinds of things I've seen.
Exactly. And then I had to put on,
Uh-oh, she's losing a little of her strap. Here we go.
there we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. You're all right.
I felt like a football player for
Got you
a
covered.
minute. I
Yeah.
had to kind of, I don't know exactly what these are called, but I've seen them do it before.
Some kind of ladder race.
Yes,
Hop
there you
through
go.
rungs.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Go through those and then do the 10 hula hoops.
10 hula hoops.
And then I'm no professional basketball player. I had to throw bouquets into a bucket. That was okay. I did okay on that one.
Yeah.
And then I had to eat a cupcake. Good thing I was hungry because it was demolished.
You just knocked it
You know
out.
what?
Yeah.
I watched Alexia on the entire thing when she was doing it because I could tell she was, if not the winner, she was going to be close to being the winner.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing, Zach, is Alexia was wonderful at everything except throwing the bridal bouquet backwards was not her best.
You know, it's a tough game.
Yeah,
Throwing things
yeah.
back over your
yeah,
head.
so you may have a fight at the wedding unless you do
yeah.
a really good throw.
Well, you got some good practice in, and that's what's
Right.
important.
Now, are these some of your friends out here?
Yes.
Okay.
That is my best friend, my cousin in white, and my cousin in the pink.
Hi world, I'm Desiree.
Oh my
And
God!
the mother of the
Hello,
bride right
hello
there.
over there. Okay, now tell me who's not married in this group.
Right.
These two here.
Are you going to
Yes.
try to catch the wedding
Desiree's not
bouquet?
married?
Are you going to try to
I've been
catch it?
working out.
You know, but it's her that's the problem. She's got to throw it up
Oh,
high.
she already know the aim in my way.
Will you practice with her? Yeah, ahead of time? Okay, she's going to practice.
We'll work that out.
All right, okay.
Oh, gosh.
Well, Lexa, you've been a doll to come by.
you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, and have a good one. as
Thanks
You
a
well.
lot.
too.
Yeah, we
you
appreciate
too.
it.
Bye, girls. We'll see you next time. Enjoy the bridal show. Look at the bags they have. They're just
I know,
full
they got
of
this whole
stuff.
thing sorted out.
I think they're completely full of stuff.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, Alexa, you've just been an absolute doll. Congratulations on your wedding.
Thanks a lot.
Love
We'll
is
see
in
ya.
the air, Zach. It is all
Thank
over
you, ma'am.
Market Hall today.
So, Donna, I want to take a second and talk about you. When did you get out here, and what have you done since you've been here?
Well, it's about 2 o'clock now, right?
Right.
On a Saturday, and I came out around 11:30 because I was going to Ruby Bhandari at Silk Threads, which is one of my good friends that is here as a big sponsor of the bridal show.
Yeah.
And she asked my husband and I to model as an older. Can you believe she had that audacity as an older bride?
So you're coming at this from a weird angle. You mentioned this on another thing we did the other day, which will come out next Monday. That'll happen. You said you thought it was a little embarrassing to be the older couple. I think it's a good thing. I do, and I'll
Well,
tell you why.
okay.
Because I feel like, like we've talked about in this show, a lot of marriages end in
not so
it
good
happens.
stuff,
Right.
yeah.
It's good to see a couple that has made the trek.
Aw.
Right. That went over the mountain and came out the other side okay. That's what you are.
Well,
you're
know,
inspiring others.
That's why my little book is right here with me. Cinderella has cellulite.
Cinderella
That's what
has
it's
cellulite.
about. Zach just called it out perfectly.
It's true.
It's so difficult out there for us women over 40 to date and get back in the scene if we've been out of the scene. But you know what? You can't give up.
Have you been to this Dallas Bridal Show before?
Never. But
You've never
had
been.
I known about it and what it was, I just thought it was a whole bunch of people getting together.
Well,
I didn't know what all it was.
You know, I'm going to be fair. The good people at Dallas Market Hall invited us out here. They gave us space, and we're having a lot of fun. But this is also the place I pass on the highway that has a board outside that says "Gun and Knife Show" normally. So I didn't really know what to, and also Auto Show. To be fair, lots of cars here. Didn't know what to expect. So when I see something like Dallas Bridal Show, I think, hey, who knows what that'll be
Looks
about.
a
It's
little soft.
It's a really cool scene. Yeah.
Is there a? Oh my goodness!
Oh
my
my
husband
gosh.
has stopped in.
Well, here, hold on. Let me
Wow.
turn this mic on. Give me
I
give me
cannot
just a
believe
moment
we have
Here
him
he
here.
is.
Hi.
Mr. Herb Weitzman.
Herb,
Welcome to the show.
Herb was my co-model during the fashion
Yes.
show. Herb, how did it feel to be in front of 1,000 young brides?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I'm seeing all these great names here. You know, the next chapter, all these things. The Click. These names are phenomenal. Trip to Cancun. When will you get away?
Herb's probably signed up for every. Have you signed up for every free trip at the Dallas Bridal Show?
No, I'm just picking up all kind of prospects. There's Michael. This is International Suit
Oh
Warehouse.
my goodness.
We're here on our podcast, Michael.
This is us.
Michael,
Here,
come
hold
sit
on.
with us. Come sit
Michael,
with us.
please. Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah.
What is Michael's last name?
Michael Gianni.
Okay, and Michael's business is, Michael?
I'm in the men's clothing.
And why are you at the bridal show?
We are showing our line.
Why? I'll ask you again, why are you at the bridal show? You didn't have a mic.
We are here showing our line.
Your line of men's clothing?
Men's clothing.
And who do you sell to at the bridal show?
Really to all the grooms and bride.
Grooms,
whoever wants to get married.
Best men, men
Best
in the
man,
wedding.
groomsmen, yes.
But your store, and Herb has talked about it a lot of times, your store actually sells, you sell all year long, and you have retail centers,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And where are some of those?
Well, we have 5 locations in the DFW from Mesquite, Dallas, Richardson, Arlington, and Frisco now.
Okay, so brides out there and mothers of the brides, you've got to do something about the father of the bride. We know that's always a problem, the father of the bride. Herb's been a father of the bride twice.
I have been a father of the bride, and I love it. I wish I had 4 more daughters.
Well, Herb has 4 granddaughters, so we'll be the grandfather and grandmother of the bride, and we'll have to come see Michael for him at that
sure.
point.
We
Yeah.
would
So
be
you
happy
can
to
you
see
can
you.
dress them any age, I guess.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
And are they nervous when they come into your store to buy their groom outfit?
No, normally they're not nervous, but they like to get information, how to look their best. That's what we are there to help them out.
Okay.
Michael,
all right.
I was very nervous when I went and bought my tuxedo for when I was getting married.
Well, how long have you been in business?
We've been in business for 35 years.
For 35 years. Zach, you know where to go if you ever make that millennial
It's
commitment.
true, yeah. Now that I've got you on the show, I should work out some kind of thing with you.
Yeah.
But it's fine. We'll talk later. We'll talk off air.
Zach knows where to go. So see, guys, this bridal show is for men and women. I'm going to say goodbye. Herb, thank you for modeling. Thank you, Mike, for dressing him, and we'll see you guys next time. So, Zach, you never know who's going to drop by.
You have no idea who you're going to run into
You
at this
really,
place.
really don't.
It's
And-
true. Earlier, I ran into an old coworker. I was like, look at him. Like, I didn't think I'd see him around. And
What
here he is,
was
Dallas
he
Bridal Show.
doing here?
He was DJing this event.
Oh, you know
But I
what?
didn't know he was going to be affiliated. I really didn't. EJ.
EJ,
Yeah.
the DJ.
EJ, the DJ from
Uh-huh.
Mix 102.9 now.
Yes,
he
he's
used to be out in
10
Austin. Yeah.
102.9 is here, and I know he wants to stop by.
But
so
first, we should have a certain somebody on the show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I did bring out a friend of mine.
Okay,
a
let's
certain
talk.
girlfriend.
Let's talk.
Yeah, let's get her
Hi,
on.
I'm Donna.
Hi, I'm Christine.
I've been seeing you stand here, Christine. Tell us what you're doing at the bridal show, except for knowing Zach.
Yeah, go
Everybody
ahead,
knows
please.
Zach.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm his girlfriend for one, but yes, I've wanted him to pop the question to me for a while now.
Did he today?
He hasn't. No.
Zach!
Today would be way too obvious, Donna.
Zach,
There's a
I love
strategy
it.
to this.
Oh my gosh, we have a potential ass.
Come on now.
Right on the spot.
No.
I don't
No,
wanna-
no.
Oh, poor Zach. But I love how aggressive you are.
Oh no, he's got it. But that's the thing. My youngest stepsister is married. She just got married.
How
So
old
now,
is she?
She's 23. So now
Okay.
the pressure's on.
Boy, the pressure
It's
does
true.
go on.
Oh my gosh. There's 3 sisters in this family, and the youngest just got married. I'm like,
The
well, shoot.
youngest got married.
Yeah. And I talked to the boyfriend of the oldest, and he's like, hey, man, you should probably make something happen, because I think something might.
It's and my dad's the same way though.
Yeah.
You know what? I think it has really helped Zach to be on Cinderella Has Cellulite podcast. I think he's learned so much
I've learned an awful lot about
yeah,
this.
you really have.
Yeah.
Yeah. This past week you learned about sugar babies.
I did. We talked about that the other night. I was like, listen, there's a whole wealth of income. All right, there's a whole other string I could get into if you're cool with it. But it's fine. We talked about it. We're not going to do that. It's all right.
When he
We moved
comes
past
home
it.
or when he comes and is with you, does he talk about what he learns on the Cinderella Has Cellulite podcast?
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
He talks about everything that he
Does he
does.
talk?
every
Has he ever
single
talked
day.
about fubbing?
Fubbing.
No.
Fubbing?
Phone snubbing.
Oh, yes.
When he's
I
not
know.
paying
Yeah.
attention to
Yes,
you
yes,
and
yes.
he's looking on his
I
phone.
talked about that because I was like, this is the term used to describe it. Fubbing. It's the oddest term I've ever heard, but it's legitimate.
So if he fubs you, you know that he knows better because he learned it on the Cinderella Has Cellulite broadcast.
Right. I'm going to
So-
be a little transparent here. We did record an episode just the other day, and that will be coming out next Monday. It's with Chad Collum and Steve Kemble.
Yes.
And Donna, if you don't think I got home and talked about that episode, you're dead wrong. How could I not talk
true.
about them?
It's
They're all
true.
over the place. Check it out next Monday. It's a great show.
That's the one on sugar babies, sugar mamas, and sugar daddies.
Yes.
So I am so glad that you're here. I'm delighted. Tell me how you two met.
Okay, we actually met in junior year of high school. So
High school sweethearts,
High school
Donna.
sweethearts.
That is too good.
It was in our English class, and it was. Well, I was best friends with one of his friends,
and that's how it works.
Yeah.
Zach, you have a good chance of making it. Why is that? I
Because
always say.
well, it wasn't the fix-up, but we met through a mutual friend.
There you go.
Yes.
If you meet your mutual friends, your chances of making it is so much better.
It's
Right.
true.
Because you have a lot in common, you have the same friends in common, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Definitely
So,
true.
yeah,
Definitely true.
So.
When we
And I
met,
mean-
I was single. Christine was in a relationship.
I was in a relationship.
Okay. And how
So-
did that work?
Well,
Well-
go ahead.
Well, I mean, it was just a high school, like, whatever kind of relationship. And the guy, obviously was a jerk, and we ended up breaking up right at homecoming. So that wasn't exactly fun. So he held off.
Right.
He was smart and was like,
I
I'm
waited.
not going to be the
Zach
rebound.
is,
Right.
Zach is, yeah.
I waited.
Zach has great self-esteem.
A very nice guy named Brian swooped in. He said, "Hey, let's go out." You went out with him for a couple weeks, and we're like, "This didn't really work out." And then I said, "Now's my chance."
Oh,
It's true.
Yeah.
She had the rebound.
I had the rebound.
Now's the time to strike.
Definitely.
It worked out great.
perfect.
It's still working out great.
Except that I had to ask him to prom.
Well,
Ooh.
you know what? A girl has to ask.
All
what
right,
she-
excuse me.
what
Let me
she
get my
wants
brass
for.
knuckles out of my bag. I didn't know we were going fisticuffs on this episode. Christine, come on. What are you doing to me? I have a reputation here.
A girl has to be aggressive about what she wants.
It's true. Yeah, she's going to get very forward about it.
You know,
Yeah.
that's okay, Christine.
Good.
We don't have to be.
It is
like,
all right.
I like
you know,
being assertive.
I like
My
that.
mother
Got me
is
beat on the
assertive.
I
assertive.
like that too. And Zach likes a girl that's not shy and retiring, right?
It's
Zach?
true, yeah. I'm very much a go with the flow kind of individual. It's why podcasting works for me because I can just kind of roll with what's happening.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
somebody who can be, hey, let's go do this. Like, yeah, sure, why not? That'll be a good time.
All
It's
right. Well, you are a delight. I've been
Thank
wanting
you.
to meet his other and
His other.
his
yes.
other.
I've been wanting to
and
meet your other. We got both of them on the show.
All the others are here
It
today.
totally worked.
Well,
This
you know,
is
I
perfect.
think
Yeah.
it's smart to have our partners here today because if you're roaming around single at the Dallas Bridal Show, you might just find the one.
It's true. Love is in the air, Doc.
It is. You can feel it. You can see it.
It's
Can't you
true.
see it, Christine?
I can definitely see it.
Oh, my
There's
goodness.
so many brides here. It's kind of ridiculous.
And wedding cake and, there's just everything. Hearts and flowers and just
delicious food to taste.
craziness. Well, stick with us, guys. We're going to shut off for a minute, but we've got the Eating Royally, Mr. Darren here to see
Gosh,
us
we
in
have
a
bunch
minute.
of-
Yeah.
I don't know if we can get everybody on. We've got EJ we want to get on. We've got Darren.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Stick around.
Nice to see you, Christine.
Thank you so much for having me.
Bye. We're back now at the Dallas Bridal Show, and I had to sneak away for a little bite of something sweet, a sweet treat, and I kept looking over to the left of me, and I ran into Butch. Butch is the owner of Delicious Cakes in Addison.
That's correct.
And tell us about the bridal show. Why do you come here? Is it good business for you?
Oh, it's wonderful business. This keeps us really in business all year.
Really?
Yeah, we do, with Bridal Shows Inc., we do 6 or 7 of their shows, and they're always wonderful, just great shows.
Oh, now, do you have a retail center where I could stop in and
Yeah, I
get some
sure
of your
do.
cupcakes? He gave us a lot of cupcakes. We're not panning right now visually, but if you could see the cupcake spread we have here
Yeah,
and
okay.
cake spread.
And Butch, if you can do me a solid and describe these for me, they appear to be vanilla with some glitter or something. What's going on here?
Oh, yeah, that's
Very pretty.
We call those the Princess flavor. Actually, it's just a vanilla cake, but it's made with a whole egg, so it makes it rich and creamy.
Ooh.
And
Yum.
then we ice it with a buttercream and cream cheese frosting.
Oh my gosh.
And since it was the bridal show, we did add a little glitter to it.
I was
make it
going
a
to
little
say, yeah, it's got
sparkly.
that sparkle to it.
Yeah.
Gosh, they look
Well,
delicious.
You know, cakes run all the gamut. And actually get popular certain kinds. You know, chocolate cakes are popular sometimes. What's kind of in right now with the brides?
Well, I'll tell you what's in with the brides this year is a banana cake.
Banana.
A
Yes.
banana cake.
Yes.
Yum.
And what we did, because that's Harry's favorite cake.
Okay.
Okay, Harry likes a
Okay.
banana caramel
Really?
cake. So we made our version of a banana cake. And so far, I'll tell you, everybody that's tried it just absolutely gone bonkers over it.
Wow. And is it banana caramel?
No, it's just banana.
Just banana.
Yeah, and it's made with real banana, so it's really moist. and delicious.
Is there still such a thing as a groom's cake?
Oh, yes.
And is it still typically chocolate or?
For the most part, yeah.
Uh-huh.
See, the history with that is, the groom's cakes were started in England.
Okay.
And the grooms over there wanted something heavy and dark. That's where the chocolate came from.
Okay.
So when they brought it over to the United States, it really never got any further north than Virginia. So it's a southern tradition over here. But for the most part, they're chocolate.
So if you're getting married in New York, you probably don't have a groom's cake.
Probably not.
Okay. So Virginia South, but Texas is definitely a groom's cake area.
Absolutely.
Well, tell us, you've been in this business so long. Is it hard to deal with the bride's mothers, like they say?
Oh,
the mother bridezilla?
Occasionally, but that's, most of the brides' mothers that I deal with are just wonderful. They're just, a pleasure to do business with. You're meeting people at the best time of their life.
Okay.
Okay. Now, once in a while, you're going to get the mother that wants to stay in control, and occasionally I have to call a timeout, but that's really, really rare.
Do the mothers and the daughters ever get into it over the cake?
Yes. Oh, yes. That's when I call the timeout.
I see. Tell us the most fun wedding you've seen in your 30 years of doing this. Can you recall, or one fun one, maybe not the most?
Wow. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I did Aqib Talib. He plays for the Denver Broncos.
Yes.
I did his wedding cake. It's been about 2 years ago. And it also, on the same day, happened to be Von Miller's birthday.
Okay.
So Aqib ordered a special birthday cake, and it was the Lombardi trophy. So we made the trophy, and he gave it to Von. It was fun.
How fun.
Yeah, I took my grandson. I have two big football player grandsons, and they wanted to go help deliver it, and it was like, oh my God, I've never seen so many football players in my life.
I bet you made a big cake for that one.
It was.
What's the
cake.
Average size wedding cake? Is there an average size?
The average size this year is between 150 and 200 servings.
So is that pieces?
So it's like 5 to 6 tiers.
And what does a cake like that cost?
A cake like that will cost somewhere around $1,200-$1,300.
Okay. Zach, when I married 30 years ago, the first time my cake was like $125. And I thought that was a lot.
Well, that's what I was planning on. Yeah, I've got a lot to learn.
Well, you have been a delight. I'd love to come over and try some. Do you have banana samples?
I'll have some in the morning. You be here tomorrow?
I'll be here to try out those banana samples.
Okay, I'll save you some.
All right. Great to talk to you. Thanks so much.
Butch.
Bye-bye.
Well, briefly, Donna, while we've got a minute, I want to ask, what's your favorite cake flavor?
My favorite cake, of course, as you know, is peanut butter. I don't know
peanut
if they
butter?
make peanut butter. But if they do, peanut butter and chocolate, oh my gosh. But I love coconut cake, too.
Coconut cake?
I love coconut cake.
Coconut cake.
You're not going to believe, speaking of coconut cake, I have
what a transition.
One of my favorite people in the whole wide world.
Yes.
Eat your heart out, everybody. I have Darren McGrady here. Darren McGrady, we all know Eating Royally. And gosh, what a time to have Darren on the show.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Good to see you.
You too. Darren has fed me off and on for several years.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And I'd be much thinner if I didn't know Darren. But gosh, this is the year with Prince Harry getting married.
It's a royal year.
Tell us
really
about
is.
it. Tell us what you know. You had practically raised him.
I was Princess Diana's chef for 4 years up until the car accident. I was chef to the Queen for 11 years at Buckingham Palace, and over that time, I got to know Princess Diana, and so.
How old was Harry when you started working for her?
Harry was a baby. Harry wasn't born when I started working there.
Born.
No.
Okay.
So she came down to the kitchen at Windsor Castle, brought him down as a baby. I held him while she was eating cereals in the kitchen, and then watched him grow up. And of course,
I'm sure you've been asked this, but what is his favorite food?
He loves desserts. I think two of his favorites are probably curries. He likes a chicken tikka masala.
Okay.
He loves pizza. And I think another one of his favorites is the caramel banana cake in my new cookbook.
That's the one that's so popular this year.
I think so. It is. Yeah.
Do you make that for brides?
Absolutely, we could do, yeah. So now, of course, I'm in Dallas. We've got the catering company Eating Royally, and we're doing weddings. So
you're doing weddings?
Absolutely. So we can make everyone feel like a princess for the day.
I would feel so lucky to have him do my wedding, wouldn't you?
Oh my gosh, I would.
Wow. Well, were you involved with Diana and Prince Charles's wedding at all? Were you at the
Diana and
Buckingham
Prince
Palace?
Charles' wedding, I actually slept outside, and that's where I decided that I was on the Mall with my family and decided I wanted to work for the royal family and be a chef at Buckingham Palace. And then I was inside, so I catered the royal wedding of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson.
Oh, wow.
I was in the kitchens then.
Well, now her daughter's getting married.
Now Eugenie's getting married too. So it's a real royal year. I mean, we've got 2 babies on the way as well.
Love is in
Kate's
the
having
air.
a baby. And Zara's having a baby.
Wow.
And of course, we've got an American princess in Meghan, right?
Oh, there's Meghan and Harry stopped in. Oh, my goodness. There they are. Wow. Have you met Meghan yet?
I haven't, no.
What do
She's
you think
beautiful.
of Harry marrying an American?
I think it's fabulous. You know, she already does amazing charity work. It's ironic that she's joining the royal family at the same age Princess Diana left it at 36.
Oh, my.
Together, they're going to be a huge powerhouse for charity work going forward.
Oh, we are so lucky, Zach, to have Darren McGrady in Dallas. I can't believe it. I have to pinch myself every time I see you.
Oh, thank you.
You've just been a part of our community now. Just London had to say goodbye, but we said hello.
Well, thank you.
How long have you been here, Darren?
I've been here for 20 years now. I moved across here
my
after Princess
gosh.
Diana died. Started Eating Royally just 3 years ago. So now we cater parties all across town.
Your
and as I said,
business
we're doing
has just
weddings.
boomed, hasn't
It's
it?
getting busier and busier and busier. It really is.
I was telling Zach we were hoping to have you on because we saw your booth here.
Yes.
And I was telling Zach, I don't know how you do it. I don't know when you have time to be a chef, but you do like to rattle your pans.
We had dinner for 60 last night. We've got dinner for 30 tonight, straight from the show. So it's crazy.
That
it's
is
busy,
crazy.
but it's
Wow. Well, any questions for us or want to say anything to your Dallas fans out there?
fun. I just want to say, if you want a royal wedding, maybe you can't afford the dress that Meghan's going to have. Maybe you can't afford the flowers or the cake, but you can have the caterer. You can have Prince Harry's chef come and actually prepare your wedding, and you'll be eating royally.
And you will be the princess for the day. And your new book, The Royal
My
Chef
new book,
at
The
Home.
Royal Chef at Home, yeah.
I love it. I love it. And, well, you've had several books, Darren.
Yeah, my first one's Eating Royally, which I named my company
And
after.
that still sells,
And that still sells. It's in 6 print, yeah.
Wow.
And Prince William chose the chocolate biscuit cake as his groom's cake from my first book.
Really?
Now, if Harry chooses the caramel banana cake from this one, I'll sell out of this one too.
Everybody, be sure and buy The Royal Chef at Home. I'm sure it's at Barnes & Noble. I know it's on Amazon.
It's sold out on Amazon right now, but we've got some here at the show.
Oh, okay. If you're
and go
stopping,
to theroyalchef.com too.
Go to royalchef.com and Chef Darren will get it to you. And he is our local star. We're delighted to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great to see you again.
And thank you for all the things I've eaten that were yours.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Well, thank you, Chef Darren. My gosh, we run into a lot of cool people at this show.
I'm telling you, this is the place to be. So, what else, Zach? Who else do we have that we need to talk to?
I was going to say, we only got maybe time for
I know
2 or
we
3
just
more
have
people.
a few
Yeah,
more
we're
minutes.
running out here. We only got so long.
Yeah,
but
we
we'll see
need
if
to
we
talk
can
to
get on.
Ruby Bhandari.
I'd like to if I could. Yeah, I know she's busy.
Yeah,
Hopefully we can
maybe
snag
we
her.
can. Do you think we could get Ruby Bhandari to stop by?
It's a good question. Tell you what, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll figure it out.
A little break at the Dallas Bridal Show.
We'll be right back right after this. Donna, we have a recurring guest on our show. Somebody who was on an episode a while back. And
Yes.
is back again.
Well, and rightly so.
I'm very excited to have her. Ruby Bhandari, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Ruby.
Excited to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have
Ruby,
you.
we are right in your sweet spot, right? At
You
the Dallas
absolutely
Bridal
are.
Show.
Absolutely.
Zach has been ogling all of the brides, but his significant other is here, his partner, so he's got to behave himself.
Right.
But what he has been ogling are your dresses and your outfits, men's clothing as well as
How
women's.
could you not? When I got here, I could not find where we were going to get set up. So I went up to the front desk and said, hi, I'm looking for a certain booth, and they looked at this giant map just full of names and numbers, and they were like, okay, who are you looking for? You know, it's going to be Mass. I said, Ruby Bhandari, look, right there.
Yeah.
Like, they just immediately, like, there she is. Yeah.
She's
Got
right
it.
in the center.
Yep, done.
Ruby's booth is beautiful, and it is right in the center. And I had, for those of you who were listening earlier on the show, I had the bride that won the big contest today, and she didn't know that was your booth, and she looked over and she says, isn't that beautiful with the rose gold?
Aww.
So anyway, Ruby, tell us about the bridal show and why you come with your business and your designs and that sort of thing.
Well, you know, this particular bridal show is the largest bridal show that happens here in Dallas, Texas. And, you know, this is where everyone comes to see what's out there. You know, brides, they get excited, they look on Pinterest, but they don't really know. And they want to feel, they want to touch the garments, they want to know which photographer is going to suit their type of wedding, where can they go for their honeymoon, who should be their videographer at their wedding, what cake do they want, what's the designs that are out there that are available. There's so many different services here. And of course, being a non-traditional world couture dress company, we want to show our brides that in the year 2018, you can wear anything that you want.
And your fashions, I was fortunate enough to wear one just a little bit ago that I love. But your fashions, I was telling my husband who's here with me, he asked me if that was a bridal dress I had on. I said, no, it actually would go with anything. And some of the ladies who were in the fashion show wearing your fashions, which you're the big sponsor of the fashion show, some of the dresses they were wearing, it looks like they could wear for after 5.
No, absolutely.
Or to, black ties.
Absolutely. Black tie galas, any kind of charity events, any sort of formal event. I mean, it's not necessary that only the bride wears white, off-white, ivory, gold. I mean, we all wear it.
Yeah.
We look beautiful in it. And you can do this as a bride. You can do this as a, just as a celebrity like yourself.
Oh, well, I understand black used to be a color for shortly, but it's kind of gone away, hasn't it, as a bride's color?
No, you won't believe.
No?
You will not believe. Someone came up to me and she said, we loved your show and it looks like you do a variety of things, and she's getting married next summer and she wants a black bridal dress.
Okay, well.
And she says, are you willing to make that? And I looked at her and I said, of course I am. You're the second person who's asking.
That's amazing. And then I understood, someone told me, sorry, I have allergies.
Bless you.
Yeah, pardon me. Someone told me that millennial blush is a good color. Millennial pink.
Millennial pink.
Yes, you know what? I would have to say pink is the new ivory.
Okay, not the new white, but the new ivory.
The new ivory. You know, most wedding dresses that I have seen over the years have gone more from white to ivory. Ivory looks nice. It's a little bit richer. But now, I mean, people want to have a little bit of color just so they can look different than maybe their mothers did in their pictures.
Oh,
so,
okay.
you know, the millennials obviously are always shooting to look different, but they don't want to go out of the box, either. So, I think
no zebra stripes.
No zebra stripes or nothing really crazy.
Have you ever dressed a bride in leopard?
No leopard, but I did have a bride asking for peacock.
For peacock?
Yeah, so she's coming in. In fact, she's going to the studio today, and she's going to go look at peacock embroideries.
Wow.
And she wants on her lace bridal dress, she wants a huge peacock, so that as she stands on the altar, that everyone can see a large peacock going down her dress.
Well, you know where the peacock could have come from. Did you watch Sex and the City, the movie?
Yes.
The Sarah Jessica Parker wore the bird in her hat.
I think that definitely started a trend. Absolutely. And you know, the peacock is one of the most beautiful animals out there. It's
right.
In fact, the peacock is my favorite. So I was showing this bride different versions of the peacock, and she was like, how come you have all this? I said, it's my favorite animal.
Wow. Now, Zach, the peacock, isn't the male peacock the one with the big spread?
Well, I got to be honest, I didn't go to zoology school. I went to radio school.
Male peacock. It is the male peacock.
Yes, but I feel like you're correct. I don't know enough about peacocks to distribute it. So, yeah, sure.
I think the male peacock is the one that shows off.
That's absolutely correct, and maybe that's why women are so attracted to peacocks.
Yeah, maybe there's something there.
That's amazing. Ruby, what? Tell us about the bridal world and the love and relationship marriage world. Is it growing still? Is it still a growth area for people to have big weddings? And is it getting bigger? And
you know, if it's an Indian wedding, yes, they're getting bigger.
They are?
They are. Indian weddings are getting bigger and bigger just because the circle of people has just increased so
Grown.
much. The friends, the number of friends, and the way travel is now, more and more people are willing to fly in for your wedding.
Wow.
But you know what I have seen is that in the bridal world, just generally, people are getting married later. It's not that they're not getting married; they're just getting married later.
Yeah,
they're
the
more
millennials
mature.
take a while.
They know what they want. They want to become successful. They want their careers to take off. And then, I think the millennials are starting to realize that they don't want to be lonely when they get older. So, when you're in your 30s and your 40s, that's like prime time where you're the most beautiful, you have the most money, you're successful, and you're at the prime of your life. So that is the time that you find the right guy or the right girl to settle down with. And, you've had fun, you've been there, done that, you've partied, it's great. And what I love is that when you get married later, you stay married.
Ruby has hit it right on the head of the nail.
Right.
When you and it's especially good if somebody can, your friends introduce you to each other. But when you're older, you kind of do know what you want, and you've probably had a lot of things you didn't. So
you can see a mature guy or you can see a mature woman. You can see. And you can understand a person when you meet them when you're older.
Well, you've heard it right here from Ruby Bhandari. Ruby, of course, is the designer, the owner, the entrepreneur of Silk Threads, which is fabulous. And Ruby, Zach knows all about love because she deals with brides all the time.
Well, sure.
And, she knows the trends. She knows what's out there. You can make it about anything anybody wants.
Absolutely. Right? And now with, of course, an older bride and an older groom, they're actually so particular about, we have this theme or we have that theme. It's not just a plain white or off-white bridal gown.
Okay. Where are you located, Ruby, so people can go see your fabulous showroom?
So we have a brand new showroom located on the corner of North Josie Lane and the George Bush Turnpike.
Wow, the George Bush, you're up there with all the traffic and all the...
No, there's no traffic on Josie and George Bush. It's fabulous,
fun.
actually.
No, I don't mean traffic to stop. I
There's
just mean so
there,
many people coming by.
Yes.
My goodness, you have a great location.
The location, I think,
Josie
is
and
fantastic.
the George Bush. Wow.
It is
It's a good
fantastic. And we are planning our grand opening for March.
Wow.
And I'm hoping that you and Herb will be at the grand opening.
Oh, we will. We love Silk Threads.
Now you've said it on the podcast. Now you've got it.
We love Silk Threads.
That's like a signed contract.
Zach will be there too.
Yes.
Yeah. Gotta
Zach,
go.
you got to do a podcast at the grand opening.
I know.
of
We
Silk
got to come check
Threads.
this out. Well, Ruby, we got to do other things. But thank you for sitting down with us.
Yeah, our
we
producers
appreciate it.
over there going with their little finger
I
going
know.
up and down like
They're
you
doing
only
another
have-
one of these events.
You only
Yeah, we
have
gotta
5
we gotta
seconds with
clear out.
Ruby. So in 5 seconds, we love you. We love everything you do. If you, for our listeners and our viewers out there, if you've not been to Silk Threads at the corner of Josie and George Bush, go to
Absolutely.
the showroom. Whether
Go
you're
check
getting
it out.
married or not, you're going to love it.
Yep,
Yes.
silkthreads.com.
Ruby, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much. All right, Donna, I think we've got time for only one more guest.
We are with Ruthie Stivers. Ruthie is one of the top people here at the bridal show. And gosh, she's got to be loving all these people here. But Zach, I think it's fun to have one of the bigwigs here, don't you?
I'm excited. I got to be honest. I think, Ruthie, you and I have actually maybe done this before. I was here last year doing another podcast called Real News Talk, which
Not
is still a
nearly
show.
as fun as today.
No, that's true. Not quite as fun, but I think you were on with us back then.
Oh,
and
good.
So, yeah, I appreciate you sitting down with us
Ruthie,
again.
tell us what you do with the bridal show.
I am promotions director in advertising. So anything to do with the media or promotions or sponsorships.
Oh, wow. So are you the ones that talk to all the entrepreneurs and the business owners that come out and, set up for the brides and that sort of thing?
I know quite a few of them. I'm not the only one.
I'm
but
sure. This is a
know
big show.
Quite a few. I've been here almost 30 years.
You've been doing the bridal show for 30
Yes, I
years?
have.
Oh, my gosh.
Ruthie,
So-
how'd you get involved in the bridal show 30 years
Yeah.
ago?
I work with Naomi.
Okay.
Probably met Naomi. She's the owner of Bridal Shows Inc.
Uh-huh.
Years ago, before the bridal show, there was the big home show downtown Dallas.
The home
Okay.
show.
And we
Okay.
produced the home show for years.
Wow.
And then we started the bridal show.
Wow. Well, now, how has the bridal show changed in 30 years?
Oh gosh, you will see so many more do-it-yourselfers.
Really?
Yes, these brides come in, they want information, they want to be educated on the trends. A lot of them like to do the the things themselves.
You've
these
seen
days.
a lot of trends, I bet.
Yes, I
Because
have.
you must have been here in the 80s when the bridal dresses are from here to the front door, you
Exactly.
know, 100 feet
Oh,
tall.
the trains, yes.
Yeah.
They've gone a lot more simple these days, even with cakes. The cakes are less extravagant, more organic looking.
Oh, okay.
That's the new trend. And these brides are smart.
Yeah,
They're so
I see
smart.
a lot of greenery here today. I mean, real plants.
Yes.
And greenery, so they're doing cakes
Succulents,
with that.
That
Mhm.
kind of
Yeah.
thing. It's really different.
Yeah, yeah. And are the brides a little older than they were?
They are.
Mm-hmm.
Our demographic used to be female 1834.
Uh-huh.
Now it's 1839.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
So
Well, I've seen a lot of older women my age here. I guess they're mothers of the bride, but they could be the brides too.
it could be.
Could be the
Yes.
brides. Mhm.
And you know, it's not just the first wedding anymore.
Right.
They will have big weddings.
Second and
second
third
weddings.
and fourth.
Second
yep.
and third.
Yep. Well, that is good. They're still invited to the bridal show.
Yes,
That's for
they
sure,
are.
because they can get a lot of things. I mean, the dresses and the jewelry and the flowers and the cakes and the food, they're for every age.
Yes.
It's amazing.
And even if you're planning your 25th wedding anniversary,
oh,
you can
yes.
do it all here.
Yes, that's so fun.
Ruthie, I
So-
wanted to ask about getting all of this set up. Obviously, you're the head of this whole shindig, and there are booths as far as the eye can see. When I got here, I got lost trying to find the place I was supposed to do this podcast. So my point is, heavy is the crown, Ruthie. You've got a lot to juggle here. How do you do it all?
We plan all year.
All right.
We do 2 of these here, but we do 7 shows a year. So we're constantly planning the next event. So this show, you know, we had the media placed by last October.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Where
it's a
else
lot
do
of
you do
preparation.
shows? Where,
We do Irving
Irving?
at the Irving Convention Center. We
Okay.
do 2 in Plano at Plano Center.
Wow.
And Allen
Okay.
and Fort Worth.
So you're just around the Metroplex, but you have a lot of different. Are they all
Yes.
this size?
No, this
No.
is our largest show. It's actually the 3rd largest bridal show in the U.S.
Oh, wow.
I hope our listeners heard that.
I
The
wish we had caught
third
that at the beginning of the show,
largest
yeah.
bridal show in the U.S.
That explains a lot, to
It
be
does,
frank. Yeah,
it
I was
does.
like, man, are all bridal shows this big? Turns out they're not. Yeah, so good to know.
Yeah, so if you're anywhere in North Texas, stop by the Dallas Bridal Show. When's the next? Well, you're still open tomorrow,
Yes.
which is Sunday.
10 to 5 tomorrow.
Okay, and then when is the next bridal show?
It's in February.
Here? Here at Market?
No, it's in Fort Worth.
Okay.
That's our Fort Worth show.
February,
and
Fort
it's a
Worth.
pretty big show.
Okay, and
Actually.
then when is Dallas again?
July.
Okay, so brides out there, if you're not at the Dallas Bridal Show today or tomorrow, come back in July. What's the date in July? Do you know?
I will have to look on the website.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're putting you on the spot. But you're doing great so far.
BridalShowsInc.com.
Bridalshow.com?
No,
BridalShowsInc.com.
BridalShowsInc.com or DallasBridalShow.com. You can go
Okay.
there.
Okay, DallasBridalShow.com or
Dallas Bridal
DallasBridalShowsInc.com and look at the date and be sure you come. Bring your mother, bring your aunts, bring people that are going to be in the show with you. Bring your groom.
Yeah,
Right?
bring whoever. Bring
You
your
see
prospects.
a lot of grooms here.
Oh, yeah, there are a lot of grooms here. So
They look very uncomfortable. You can tell.
Oh, Zach is ever our millennial, isn't he? What are we
It's
going to
true.
do?
Ruthie, thank you for being on the show with us.
You're so
We enjoyed it so
welcome.
much. Thank you for having us.
Thank
It's been a
you.
blast.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Donna, we've only got a minute or so left before
Okay.
we wrap up. Is there anything you want to let people know before we get out of here?
No, we've just had a lot of fun in the studio this week. We're getting a new studio.
Yes.
Yeah, we're moving in a couple of weeks, but we had Chad Collum and Steve Kimball on, and
Yes.
they'll be on the air with us
Oh,
when.
gosh, Ruthie, do you know who they are?
Yeah. They're,
I love Steve Kimball.
Steve Kimball does weddings.
Steve Kimball is a blast.
and
He's
he
the best.
does magnificent weddings, and I'm sure he's worked with you in the past,
Yes.
Ruthie.
He's
That-
been here several years.
Oh, yeah, he's probably here today somewhere. So, Steve,
Somewhere.
if you're out there, holler at us.
That episode will be out this coming Monday.
It is too fun.
It's true. If you want to keep up with the show, follow us on iTunes, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Facebook at CinderellaHasCellulite@gmail.com. Buy a couple of Donna's books, especially her new one.
My new book is out. It's called The Wind Blew Innocent. It is a memoir about growing up in North Texas in the times of innocence that were not so innocent.
Yes, thank you for listening. This
So-
has been Cinderella Has Cellulite at the Dallas Bridal Show 2018. Donna, any last
Wow,
thoughts?
no, everyone. We're listen to us on on our iPad again
Yes.
on our podcast. And Zach is just withering up and going away. He is getting so thin. My gosh. So Zach, you look so handsome today here at the bridal show. We're
Thanks.
thrilled you're here. It's always fun to have my
Likewise.
sidekick with
Thanks for
me
coming
and
out,
me
Donna.
being yours, and we'll see you next time.
It's been a good time. We'll see you.
Bye.
You're listening to RNCN, the digital destination for premium talk radio.